This goes up and around, so we're going to have to be some patient for a minute here.
Well, I was playing. Well, anyways, guys, there's a fire truck and we're going to see it. Over there somewhere. You're on my cell phone, so... Oh, a trailer park. But anyways, it's Thursday night and we're heading home. Where is the exit? Right here. Might be windy that turns 8 for a minute. Probably push up and see please. There she be. Oh, finger gun away. To all of you fire truck lovers, there you go. Surprised there's not any ambulance or anything. I don't know where it is. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. This is Bree. There's Mixie. There's ours. And this is Bree. And this is my friend's dog. And she's a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. And we are puppy sitting her for the next couple of days. My friend has, she's got 3 kids. One son has a hockey tournament in Moncton, New Brunswick. One has a hockey tournament in Cape Breton. And their daughter has a violin recital on Sunday here, so it was just easier for Bree to come and stay with us. She's been with us before, and she sort of likes to pretend that she's invisible, but these two get along pretty well, so she just would rather be invisible. Wouldn't you, Bree? Huh? Wouldn't you? Get it? Get it. There you go. So we're going to do some soap making later on today, hopefully, once these guys they seem to be settling in now, and hopefully get some soap making done, and we'll show you what we do with that. Alright, so we are getting set up to do soap making. When I lived back in Orangeville, I did a lot of craft shows in Orangeville, but when I lived in Guelph, back in Ontario, I started making soap, and I originally made it from scratch using lye and oils, but with little kids around, it was too dangerous, and I didn't want to mess around with having them pouring lye water over their heads, which has happened before to other kids. So I went with melt and pour soap, and this stuff is from a company. I'm not going to reveal who I get my soap from, but anyway, it's top secret. It's the most natural soap base I can find. It's from natural ingredients. This would have originally gone through the same process as making it from scratch. That is using sodium hydroxide and different kinds of oils. This is olive oil based, I believe. Can't remember. Anyway, so it's a glycerin soap. So it's saponifies, natural byproduct of saponification is glycerin. So if somebody sells you glycerin soap, that does not mean it's just plain old glycerin. It has had to have lye added to it at some point in time. So it does the chemical reaction of saponification. That's a whole other story. So anyway, we start off with this. I melt it in the microwave. I add shea butter, red raspberry seed oil, oatmeal, Arctic mineral mud, anything I like to it to make it even better. And you have to weigh it all, of course. Cut it into cubes. I'll show you that. Some of them I keep in the freezer as soap embeds. So these are ones I never use. So Devin's going to make his own soap. So that's another thing we need to use. And then over here we have essential oils, which I tend to use a lot of. because they're better than these, these are fragrance oils. Fragrance oils, you can get them in any scent pretty much known to man, even dirt. Remember the dirt one? Jeremy or Bill? I did it again. I called you Jeremy.
And you're gonna stop calling me Bill then.
Oh, and I almost called you Bill. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yes, I even had one called Dirt, and it smelled just like dirt. So I do use a few of these. And then there's all this stuff. Colors. Oh, yeah, Devin, my colors. Where are my colors? Oh, they're in there. So colors, oxides, mica, my soap molds are in here. So when I get them all set up, you can see that. And this is shea butter. Shea butter this is from, I don't think this is from Ghana. Shea butter is so good for your skin. And
it's like pizza dough.
Yes, this is free trade. So this comes from a company, or lady, I get it from here in Halifax, and it is from I guess they're different villages in Ghana, but the women that process this by hand, they get a good portion of the money for their family. So that's a really good way of doing things. So once I get all set up, I'll show you what we're going to do. I don't even know what kind we're making first. I have some that were always best sellers. I don't make it here and sell it here anymore because I don't have the workspace set up for it. And
there's all us downstairs. We can work it, but we don't have a microwave downstairs.
Oh yeah, maybe I should. Maybe people would like me to actually talk to them. So here, we'll do this.
You want me to hold the camera?
There I am. I gotta look at there. You want to hold it? Don't zoom in and zoom out, and don't do crazy things. Oh, that's better, because then I can look at the thing. I'm looking at the screen. So what was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh yes. So I don't really make and sell it here. I'm not set up here like I was when I lived in Ontario. I had a workroom set up for it, so I don't really have that here, and I really need to have that, and it's a lot of wear and tear in the microwave, and there's a lot of people here that make soap, to be honest, and I really just don't feel like getting out there and trying to fit myself in again. But I do have people that are you looking up here? Where are you looking?
I'm just trying to rest my arm on something.
Rest your arm on hold your arm up like this and do it. Anyway, so there, is that better? You're gonna be looking at my feet. Sorry, Devin's just learning how to do this. You're doing pretty good, Devin. Just take some time. I still don't know what I'm doing.
How can I make soap?
So I have friends and stuff here I make it for. I make it for family, and yes, I do. I'll even make you some soap. I used to make a really good mechanic soap that was really cool, but I don't have any pumice, so I can't make that anymore. So pretty much I give it away, or some people buy it from me that are friends and whatnot for gifts and stuff, but I just haven't had the time to set up and sell anymore. Yes, I know, it's very sad, Brie. So we'll get set up and we will show you how to make soap. We're done. Done. For once in my life, I just had the lens cover off, and then I actually just put it back on. Okay, anyway, this is what we're doing. We're going to make a batch of soap which has soap embeds in it. So when you cut the soap up, this is what it looks like. I specifically get transparent soap because you'll see why. And I can, if I want this to be opaque, I just add white, titanium white to it. So, or whatever color I want to use. So to color soap, I usually use these kind of colorants. These are ultramarine violets and oxides, and they used to be natural. I suppose there are natural occurring oxides in it, but not sure how totally natural they are now. Anyway, I use these because this stuff actually suspends in the soap and it doesn't bleed into other things I'm putting in it. So that's why I prefer to use that. So we start up by weighing it. Each one of my molds holds 32 ounces of soap. I usually do an over pour so they're a little bit thicker. So what I will do with this is put this in the microwave and let it melt. I don't like it to come to the boiling point, but I like it to be almost melted. I can have a few more bumps of lumps and bits of unmelted soap in there and stir it down. So the first thing I'm going to do, take you over here, is get my mold. So as you can see here, these are some that Devin has made. These are specifically designed for making soap. It's high heat resistant plastic, so you can just pop them right out when you're done. My soap molds make 8 bars of soap that are 4 ounces each, and sometimes I can put them in the freezer if I want, and they're a really good mold. These molds I've been using since I started doing this about 10 years ago, I guess. So yeah, so I don't know if I can turn these over. These are the ones that Devin made. These are horses. These are for I can't tell you who these are for, but these are for friends. But some of it's spilled out here, as you can see. We'll just cut that off. So when they're ready to pop out, we'll pop them out. Anyway, I'm going to start this by pouring a thin layer of clear soap in here, so that when I put my embeds in, it sort of submerges them, for lack of a better word, in the soap. Okay, so my assistant is busy. He's cutting up soap embeds for me. So here's what the soap looks like when it's melted. Clear, which is just the way I want it. So then I get this pipette, and I use a fragrance oil. So this one is called Starry Starry Night, and this one smells so incredibly good. I don't even know how to describe it to you. It's like citrusy and fruity and nice, bright, happy. We always need happy. So you stir that in, and I'm going to leave this layer clear. You don't want there to be bubbles, too many bubbles in it. So this gets to be just left like that. Stir that all in. Make sure there's no bumps left over. And once that's done, we bring it over here and take my mold, and I pour this in. So hopefully it will all, I didn't make enough. Okay, so hopefully I can just get a thin coating on the bottom of it. Okay, and then you spray it with rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol gets rid of bubbles, and it also makes the soap embed stick. So we'll leave that for a minute, and then I'm going to work on Plan B. Devin is stirring the blue soup for me. This is ultramarine blue, and it makes a really, really dark blue. So you mix it with hot water, and you don't want, sometimes this stuff just leaves the, sorry, can't talk today. Sometimes the little lumps in this stay, so you want them all to mix around quite a bit so they're suspended throughout the soap. So occasionally I will put this in the microwave after, just to heat it up even more and get the bits to not stick together so much. So here I have some soap that I just took out. So this will be the majority of this bar of soap, and you can see that there's still some lumps in there. So I'll just stir this around until yeah, you can come pour that in. You got it? I don't see it. Oh, there we go. You can put some more water in there if you want. Swish that around from the bottle. So, see, this makes a really cool blue color. So I'll just keep stirring this, or Devin will stir it. Hey! Did you hear that?
What?
I got your name right.
That's good for you.
So yeah, we just stir this down till the things are melted, and I'm going to give this job to Devin in a second because I have to get my soap embeds out of the freezer. So I will do that in a second. Okay, mix that. That should be good. Bring it over here. We don't want all that water going in here. And then I got to get some shea butter. Come on, we don't have all day here. All I can see is your hand. Okay, that's good. Now you come over here and, oh, sorry, we went out of focus there for a minute. You come over here and stir. But you don't have blue fingers. Oh, he's turning into a Smurf. I knew it. Grumpy Smurf.
One is hot.
Come on, Grumpy Smurf, stir the Smurf soup. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get this other stuff. So I'm going to get the fragrance first, right? We need to have the fragrance. And there's hardly any.
How small does this soap go?
Hmm?
How small does this soap?
I know. Okay, so.
I'm going to need some of that stuff.
Whoops. Oh, crumbs. So there wasn't much of that one left.
So
Fear not. I have another.
Okay, that's not even better.
Well, let me smell so I can see how strong it is. Oh, yeah. Dog food. Can you guys smell that? Does that smell strong enough to you?
You can't smell for the camera.
Oh, I wish they could because they love the smell of this one. Okay. Let's put a little bit more in there. Okay, now hold on. I got to get the shea butter. Okay, I can't measure shea butter and do the camera at the same time. So I should put the tripod on.
You don't know how to set this one up?
Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay. All right. I will get the shea butter. Okay, so there's the shea butter in there, and it's getting melted into the soap. You don't want to add too many oils to this stuff, because if you do, you take away the lather of the soap. So some I will add a ton, and others, because I want it to stay clear, I will only add a little bit. So I'll get the embeds out while you're doing that, okay?
Okay. We're live.
Okay. So I have just sprayed this with some rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, okay, the stars are made of soap. I made these a while ago, actually, and I keep them in the freezer. They have to be really cold when you put the other soap in here, otherwise it just melts into a glob. And so then my stick, jeez. So once that's all been sprayed with alcohol, the alcohol makes the soap stick together and not pop out. So you just, and then you adjust carefully without burning yourself. There we go. He's going to be sticking up too high too. And you try and do it before the soap sets. So you try and cover all these guys up. And to the point where it's at the top, can do a bit of an overpour
Okay,
here.
I need some leftover soap, don't forget.
Yes, I know you do. Where do you want it? In your stuff here? Yeah. Okay, this bunch here is soap that Devin makes, and he slices it. Oh, spray off the bubbles. Okay, so in your soap, I gotta make sure I got enough alcohol in there. The alcohol just kind of disappears. It doesn't really seem to affect anything, and the soap this stuff's really good for your skin too, so I haven't noticed it being harsh or anything like that. So we just pour the rest of that in there, and he cuts these ones up into bars. And they look pretty cool when they're done, don't they, Devin? Except for a problem. Yours aren't cold, so they may swirl around in there, but that kind of makes it look cool. Okay, so Devin's soap is ready, so he's going to try and pop it out here. Sometimes it takes a little bit of muscles, doesn't it? There you go. So, there are his 3 horse soaps. Pretty cool. He did a good job. Now they need to be wrapped in plastic wrap. If you don't wrap them up, the glycerin starts to come out in little beads, which is fine. You can still use it. It's still good, but it just looks a little funny. You did a great job. Okay, we're making another embed soap, and this one spells the word joy. I've had these letters in the freezer for a while, and we have to move really fast with this because I do not want these things melting. This is a bit tricky to make because these things tend to float around on me, so I really hate, honestly, making this soap because I don't want it to screw up on me. So, we'll see. Is she scared you half to death? Oh no, that better not be the FedEx man here. Is it the... You can't leave. Okay, FedEx man is not here, thank goodness. So, these have all been sprayed with...
The wrong way, zoomed in instead of zooming out.
You zoomed in instead of... Will you leave that button alone, man?
Of course, I forgot which way it was.
It's okay. It's hard to remember. Okay, so now... We don't want this to bleed, and we don't want these to move. So that's the tricky part. So, another spritz of alcohol.
Move on the other side.
Okay. Alright, this one this is called Christmas Spice. This one's pretty spicy, actually. All right, here we go. Don't move. So I usually pour a really thin layer first, so these things sort of get anchored in there because this soap is quite cold, of course, the embeds are. Well, there we go. We've had a mover. Stay there. No. Okay. At least it wasn't too bad. You're going to have another over pour here, so you can have... Do you want this one in with your soap that you're making?
Oh, yeah. Don't want to throw those colors in.
Okay, so there we go. This is going to do the tendonitis in my arm really good, this is. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be moving around now, so... I did this once and I spelled the words the way... I think I spelled love. I spelt it the way I would look at it. I spelt it L-O-V-E. And when I took them out, I realized I spelled the word back. Yeah, it was a J. Remember? So here is the Starry Starry Night soap after it's just come out of the mold. And you can see it has the score lines on there. So I just take my knife and I cut along those lines and then we wrap them up, and when they're ready I label them. So this is the knife I normally would use for cutting my soap. My husband uses this to cut the blocks of soap up with, and it's actually a pizza knife. It works really great for pizza or for soap, but I'm not going to use it for this. I'm going to use my other one. So, come on over here, Devin. So, you know how long I've had this for, Devin?
No.
I found this at a yard sale when Dad and I were going on our honeymoon, so that's like 25 years. Okay, so you cut the soap down the score lines, then you cut them down these score lines. You have to get it before it gets too hard because it gets, it's just harder to cut. So I prefer to do it when it's still a little bit warm. And you see that clear layer I pour just kind of keeps these embeds inside the soap and they're not just kind of sitting on the bottom doing nothing. So there's your bar of soap. Pretty cool, huh? I'll have to show some of the finished stuff tomorrow because we won't get it done before Jeremy renders.
So
I'll show you how we wrap. I might as well show them how we wrap them.
Can I just go show them my soap quickly?
Yeah, well, just a sec. I'll finish wrapping them. So to wrap, you take plastic wrap. It usually clings pretty good. I use the Kirkland one from Costco because it works really well and it's not expensive. And then you just...
Are you going to show one?
Yeah, I'll show it in a second. You just pull it really tight. And then tomorrow I'll see if I can get, or whenever I remember, I'll get a picture of it labeled. There you go. Done! Yay! Now we have 800,000 more bars of soap to make.
Yay!
Okay, go show them your soap.
This is my soap. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. But I make different kinds of leftover soap that we don't use. All the soap's wrapped up now. I did all of them, except for 2 of them. And this is going to be for my mint soap. It looks like chocolate mint. And it's really cool at the top. It's not focusing.
Wait till it focuses. Don't get too close. It's like Oreo cookies that have melted together.
Yeah.
Yum. This is what the Joy soap looks like. It's not ready to cut out of the mold yet, peel it out, but that's what it will look like when it's done. So I'm kind of happy how that turned out. Even though some of the stuff moved around on me, I'm pretty happy that you can why can't I talk?
I don't know.
Jeez, that you can actually read what it says.
In there?
I do. So, will you not crack your fingers like that, please?
I didn't crack my fingers.
It drives me crazy. It's creepy. Okay, so yeah, that's how that turned out. Okay, we are going to try to do a swirl. I don't quite think I have my soap at the right temperature here, but we're gonna see how it works. Anyway, because this always looks kind of cool when you have it swirled around, doesn't it, Devin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope it works. Oh, I gotta save some purple for your thing too, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So if this has worked correctly, this should all stay... Oh, I got 2 blobs in there. I'll stay swirled. And where's my alcohol? Rubbing alcohol, not real alcohol. Well, yeah, if you know what I mean. Oh. Just a little bit. There we go. Now don't move around too much and do what you're supposed to do. Okay, now we need this for yours. Ah! Okay, where's yours? Okay, so Devin is just done a... This is going to be Devin's. Give it a final spray of alcohol and...
Hopefully this does it.
Hopefully this works. It looks pretty cool. Whoa.
Okay, we're not going to be able to move this right now then.
No, it's staying right there, baby. Okay, hang on. Maybe I can put a little bit more in mine. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Okay.
You see what the white did to the black?
Oh, fudge. Well, it's okay. It'll be shiny.
Yeah.
I can't spray that because it's going to go right over the top. Okay, so we're going to have to show you some of this soap tomorrow because I know Jeremy will want to render this tonight. So tomorrow or Sunday or whenever he lets me ever have the camera again, I'll show you what all the soap looks like that we've done.
We can Joy soap ready to pop out.
You could probably try and pop out the Joy soap.
Okay.
Okay, so Devin is going to take out the Joy soap if it'll come out of
Then
here.
I'm going to chop it up and I can wrap it up.
I don't think we need to chop up this one on camera, do we?
No.
Because we just chopped up one. Is it coming out? Yay! Okay, trim off the edges. You can put them in another container.
Yes.
Yay, I'm so glad that turned out. I'm filled with joy.
That's good.
You're the best helper, you know. Just think, when I started doing this, you were so tiny, you didn't even know what the heck was going on. This place smells...
Like soap.
like soap. A lot of different kinds of soap.
Even
I think I'll make the warm
soap.
winter sweater one next. That's the Mel Gibson in a bar of soap fragrance. Okay, are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to make sure there's knit on the other side. There's knit on the other side.
Here is a video of the soap that Devin made. He takes all my little leftovers and he cuts them up, and then I pour my overpour into there, and then he will now take a knife and we'll slice them up. And those are his Christmas soaps, and they have like, I don't know how many different fragrances in it. What do they have? They have, what's this? Violet and Off the Wall and Christmas Spice. What's the blue one? Winter Wonderland.
No, isn't that? It's Starry Starry Night. The blue
Starry
stuff.
Starry Night. Yes, that's right.
I don't know what the blue stuff is.
Yeah, so it's kind of a neat mixture of everything. Cool, Dev. Here's what it looks like when it's cut up. You can't really see the colors very well on here, but that's what it looks like when it's cut up. Very good job.
There's one of the flower.
Yeah, the flower ones. Cool. Awesome.
Who's this?
Just leave it down for a minute and see what she does.
Who's this? Bree. You're gonna be scared of me, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, Bree.
You're all scared of me. I got you cornered.
Yeah, don't corner a dog. Okay, come on. Let me get this upper.
Well, hello, tubes. Well, as you can see, we are dog sitting for... We are dog sitting for the weekend. Her name is Bree.
Nixie! Get out of there!
So tomorrow's plans... I know what we're doing in the evening. I'm not too sure what we're doing in the afternoon. But I'll give you a hint, okay? Oh, I don't want to say it out loud because somebody's not going. So, here is the hint. Saturday night. Okay? I'm sorry. In the morning, afternoon kind of thing. I'm not too sure we're doing this. We don't know. So, if we don't, I'm sorry. But we might be going to the museum. I'm not too sure. Don't be disappointed if we don't. I don't know anything. But I know we're going there Saturday night. So if we do go to the museum, that'll be tomorrow's video. And I'll take my phone to the hockey game and I'll film some stuff for Sunday, okay? Because I don't want to do 2 videos, and yeah, the museum will be enough. So, yeah, I'll get a few things that, you know what. So, and if we don't go to the museum, I will take my camera to the, you know what. So, yeah. You probably see my uncle's new truck. It's very nice. Candy apple red. I love that color. I can't believe the people who are unsubscribing to him because of the truck. You guys are idiots if you watch this. If you like unsubscribe to him, yeah. They're idiots. It's a truck. Do you just watch him because of his truck or something? Like, come on. Are you that? Oh my goodness. Oh, what if he got like a case instead of a John Deere tractor? What are you gonna do then? Man, people. Freezing cold. So yeah, I got this video off my cell phone last night. I was coming home from where I go at night. Thursday nights. Man, it's cold in my room. Somebody shut my door and it's freezing. You remember when I complained like it got really hot in here? Now it's really cold. But anyways, I'm gonna shave tonight when I take a shower. I'm gonna start running this and I'll go take a shower. My mom made soap, so I don't know if you guys enjoyed that really. But I don't know what else she got. Never told me. So yeah. Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday to get sleep in for sure. Last 2 nights. 2 nights in a row. 2 mornings in a row. I'll wake up and I'll just reply to comments and videos. And check the news and the weather. Facebook. And since I don't have my TV, that won't keep me awake, so I will fall asleep 20 minutes before I leave. And I'll wake up 10 minutes later, like, uh-oh. I'm in trouble. My boss doesn't care. He's a nice one. So, yeah. I was late today, because we had the people dropping off the dog. And my dad kept on forgetting stuff. He drove me to work today. He was heading to work, so he drove me to work. So, yeah. How long has it been going so far? Just 4 minutes. Not too sure if we'll be using the GoPro stuff tomorrow. Maybe Sunday when we go pick up a few people to go to church. If they're coming. So that means I got to do the videos in HD. So Sunday you might not get a video. Oh yeah, another thing. If I do just take my cell phone to the, you know what, game, and it's just some museum stuff if we go, I will post it that day. But if it's just, if we don't go to the museum, we just go to that thing, I'll be home around 10, and I'll just post it tomorrow, before I post Sunday's video. So I'll be posting 2 videos in one day. okay? Yeah, oh dear. We'll see. We'll see what time it is when I get home. Hopefully we will go to the museum tomorrow, so I don't need to do that. So, I definitely won't be using GoPro tomorrow because of that schedule. Be cool if I could wear it at the game, the place we're going to, Saturday night. I'm just walking around, getting tickets in, they checking your stuff, finding your seats. Yeah. The thing about babysitting a dog or dog watching, my mom's always nicer to the other dog, and I feel terrible for our dog. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna do some more commenting, and I'm gonna look at my uncle's comments again. And you guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.